So they say, once you stop seeking, you will be awakened. Once you stop seeking, everything will be figured out. What does that mean? Stop seeking, stop looking. So if a professional athlete stopped practicing, would they have ever been a professional? Would somebody who stops exercising all of a sudden become in shape or reach their fitness goals? Or somebody who is a professional race car driver, if they had stopped practicing, would they have just been a professional race car driver all of a sudden? Now, I know what you think I'm going to say. That's not what I'm going to say. There is truth into the saying of stop seeking. Once you stop seeing this as a seeking, once you stop seeing this as a gaining of a knowledge, you will be awakened. I know discovering or having your true essence revealed to you isn't like a professional athlete. I get it. It isn't like someone who is exercising for fitness goals, but there is a little bit of a relation between them. Let me explain. How many of you feel like the more you seek, the more videos you watch, the deeper you go, the more ideas you come up with, or the more lost you become? That's very relatable. We were just talking about this in the Core Collective community. A couple of our wonderful members, one was stating how they love going in depth in the community, but at times they feel that that leaves them with more questions, but yet at the same time, they know that it leads to feeling as they are doing more seeking. And that sitting with the silence gives them the answers they are looking for. It was hard to find that balance. It was a beautiful, honest conversation. That's why I love this community so much, because it's filled with all of us just asking our questions with love and compassion. Then we had another wonderful member, I'll put the comment here as the response, and I thought this was expressed beautifully, absolutely beautiful. And I also let them know that silence and participation or investigation can coexist. They don't have to be one or the other. And that's the beauty of this. So if you feel like you're seeking too deep, if you feel like the conceptual ideas are becoming too much, you hear people say you can't chase enlightenment. That's a comment I get very often. You can't awaken when you're already awakened. This is true. This is absolutely true. But at the same time, everyone stands somewhere different. You can't send everyone to the hills to sit in silence and have everything revealed to them. Most of us are lost within the content of culture, society, religion, social media, the anxieties, the fears paralyzing us to feel like there's no escape. We have been conditioned to believe that we are a body and life is happening to us. It's not that easy for everyone. So yes, there is truth. Let me make my point very clear here. There is truth. There's nobody to truly awaken. There's nobody to truly awaken. And the more you seek does not lead to an awakening. This isn't about gaining knowledge. This will never be about concepts, ideas, or mind. But it does take an active investigation. And you do not have to feel guilty for that investigation. The relationship between this path and a professional athlete who has practiced their whole life to become a professional is that most people cannot watch a single video. Most people cannot download a single guide. Most people cannot do a single meditation and see truth as it is. Let me relate this to myself. 33 years old. I spent most of my life living in a world of thoughts. Anxiety and fear was everything that I was trying to escape for years on end. Sometimes it was worse, sometimes it wasn't as bad. But I can tell you one thing. I didn't even know, but now I see clearly, what I believed life was nothing more than thoughts narrating every single step of every single moment. From simple conversations to what I had to accomplish to where I was going. Societal structures in the construct of society was weighing me down like a 10,000-pound boulder on my back, about to crush me, and it did crush me. All of us come from different walks of life, different paths. But at the same thing, the truth being revealed is that we are all in the same. We are all the collective. And this cannot be revealed for everyone. Some it can. We've heard of instant awakenings. Yes. For me, it didn't happen. I stumbled into this field. I stumbled into the investigation. It pulled me in. Why did it pull me in? Because existence itself was intriguing. I knew there was more to this reality than what was just being revealed on the surface. And that was the beauty of it. So I continued to open this door. I continued to look down this path. Yes, there was roadblocks. Sometimes you figure that out. You figure out that, wow, I'm creating a story about this spirituality. Wow, I'm letting this be a mind activity of trying to return to my essence. That's why going and looking down this path alone can be very difficult, because it is a very unrelatable path. And on this path, while you are investigating, while you are looking, mind can take over, as it does with everything. The mind matrix itself. When it was revealed to me, it wasn't because of an idea. It wasn't because of a concept or a theory. It was because I finally seen what was there. I finally seen what was there behind all of the movement. I finally seen what is here in the silence. And the biggest shift of all is I seen that these were not two separate things. They were one in the same. Like a mirror and a reflection. It may appear to be two, but you cannot have the reflection without the mirror. This was how everything was revealed. This is how everything was finally tasted and experienced. It isn't that somebody woke up, as I stated. It's that you see what you always are. You see truth that's unchanging and unmoving, and it is revealed to you that you don't become this. So a lot of us get hooked. It may even be a little bit of a spiritual ego or an attachment to say, you can't seek to awaken. There's no one to awaken. A lot of people post this stuff in the comments, and I'm sure a lot of it comes from a good place, but it's almost like a punchline. Just because you see this doesn't mean everybody does. Not at all. That's the biggest thing to understand. Just because you believe this, you see this, doesn't mean that everybody does. In fact, most of us don't. So, to tie this all together, this video was inspired by that conversation in the Core Collective. I'm breathing heavy. But beautiful butterflies and nature out here, guys. I don't know if you've been seeing the scenery. Absolutely gorgeous today. Wow. Nature just leaves me in awe. Oh my goodness. The wind through the leaves. Look at these clouds. They are beautiful. To tie this all together is I know there's nobody to wake up. I know this isn't about gaining knowledge. That's not what is being expressed. But not everyone sees this starting point. A lot of us run into roadblocks, confusions, and questions along this path. As a professional athlete practices, you must practice too. In the sense of not a somebody practicing, that isn't what I'm saying, but as a looking in an investigation and a returning to. This is something that I discovered as well. I would watch the videos. I would do all of the reading. I would pay attention and study. I would try to apply this to my direct experience. But then I would go to work. I wouldn't watch a video. I wouldn't even think about it for a week or so. Guess what? I got swept away in all of the content in what we call life, the material world. Swept away, feeling like I'm grasping and searching to find what I felt before. It gets revealed that it wasn't lost. It's just the conditioning, the thoughts and the story that I lived in for so many years. It's what seems so very real. It's undeniable. It seems to be the ultimate truth. So your anxieties and your fears, they seem very real because they scream the loudest, they make the most noise. The more often you open this door to investigate, to look, the more that is revealed. A shift of clarity occurs. We're all expressing this in the Core Collective now, in myself. Creating the Core Collective and having these wonderful members inside has given me a new clarity, a shift in clarity, because now it feels like we are walking hand in hand with these wonderful people all across the world. And it's giving me a reason to look deeper, to return, to open that door more often. And that's been nothing short of transformational for myself and from what some of these members are expressing for them as well too. So I just wanted to clear that up. You will never seek and find enlightenment. You will never chase to become awakened. You will discover that which you have truly always been, that only which is. And when you go deeper, you will see that it cannot even be described, could never be explained, could never be defined. And that's the beauty of it all. What used to intrigue me, what does intrigue me, is existence itself. What is all of this? Well, it can't actually truly be answered. It can't. You can try as much as you'd like, but what can be answered from your direct experience is that which is so intimate and so close to you that's undeniable. The rest is content. The matrix, the mind of matrix, the matrix of mind, however you want to word it. And you are left with the beautiful expression of the divine essence in which you are and everything is. You are the mirror and this is your reflection. And it is not separate. It is one in the whole. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you.